Hi everyone, this is Wigginton, Senior Director at InSite. I've been in real estate and real estate services now for over 20 years, including working in a large healthcare system during the H1N1 outbreak in 2009. COVID-19 virus has impacted everyone and may have changed our focus and priorities as building owners and operators forever. Today I wanted to share some short, medium and long-term goals and best practices we should begin to plan for in preparation for what could potentially become the new normal. We're effectively in a crisis management state. So our focus currently is on maintaining spaces for essential workers, and that can include things like looking at increasing ventilation rates to bring in more fresh air, to looking at and optimizing economizer opportunities. With the weather approaching 55 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit, there's an opportunity to bring in more fresh air from the outside that can actually save energy as well as improve indoor air quality. So that's a win-win for everybody. From a resource management perspective, clients are looking at utilizing shift working to maximize social distancing. That can look like rolling 8-hour shifts. Others have switched to 3 by 12-hour days per week to keep their teams apart. Use web-enabled building automation systems so engineers can control much of the building as they can and its operations remotely. And also, if you have real-time energy and systems reporting tools to flag and prioritize issues, then look at using those to maximize value and your opportunities to prioritize your resources. Look to reduce energy expenses. Where tenants have declared work from home policies and the zones are unoccupied, implement effective setback strategies for HVAC scheduling and raise temperature set points. We have seen these strategies save anywhere in the 20 to 30% range for the clients that are working from home. And we believe that with access to the right data, that an additional 10 to 15% can be identified. As people start to return to buildings, leadership needs to define a clear working policy that defines good behaviours and working practices to include how to implement appropriate social distancing between desks and colleagues, reviewing working from home procedures, and continuing to monitor staff for symptoms and clearly defining and enacting isolation procedures. Create a technology roadmap. So what is it important to your business? What is it that you want to measure? And how did you digitalize that data? So it'll provide you and your teams with the right actionable intelligence to act upon. There's so much data that you could collect now. Really, it's about defining what is most important to you, what is available currently, and what is desirable and will help you prioritize and reallocate your budget dollars and resources. Explore the availability of systems that are flexible, secure, future-proof, and open source so that it scales with you and your business at an increasing rate of return. Do you have the right IoT appliances to make data-driven decisions? Things like indoor air quality sensors that measure VOCs, CO2, environmental quality sensors that give you coverage in humidity, temperature, and ventilation, and increasingly now occupancy sensors. And existing systems like lighting, elevators, access control systems can give you a real read on how many people are using your spaces. Using existing systems to manage infection control will become increasingly more important. How are you ventilating your buildings? Are you bringing in enough outside air? Can you implement a 1 to 2 hour building flush after normal shutdown time? Filtration. Installing HEPA filters can limit small particles from recirculating through the air. Pressurization. Ensuring your building is properly pressurized. So with this, each floor should be positive to the outside and with bathrooms being negative to the rest of the floor. You'll need to review and realign budgets with new operating environment demands. Prepare for an increase in the following expenses. 1. Janitorial services. Expect higher frequency of cleaning, more routine deep cleanings, and an increasing cost of cleaning supplies. 2. Creating a low to no touch environment for your tenants and employees, such as non-contact bathroom fixtures, sensors, and more voice-enabled systems. 3. An increase in system runtime so that the building systems can manage infection control. 4. Expect an increase in project costs. Social distancing may create delays in project team-related work in the short and longer terms if the virus returns later this year. Expect a slow supply chain and an increase in demand for materials that will increase costs. 4. Once you've digitalized your facility, you will need to implement a system that values and prioritizes the disparate data sets. This will allow you to maximize resources by helping to prioritize building engineers' time to focus on higher priority issues while staying on top of general maintenance. Deploy occupancy sensors to track potential overcrowding and social distancing issues and to inform working procedures and scheduling and use of space decisions. Find partners who have the tools and skills to monitor the right data points throughout the building to measure new safety protocols in near and real time, to validate equipment schedules and IEQ strategies that have been implemented and to ensure that they remain implemented. All these create safer spaces for our tenants, colleagues and communities. If you want to learn more, the CDC, ASHRAE, OSHA are always great sources of information. And please take the time to check out our website at InSiteIntelligence.com. For now, from me, stay healthy and stay safe.